welcome. I forgot we're looking at that. Welcome.
I ain't never talking about that.
Yeah, there's a lag going on. It's a little crazy. Hopefully, it's not too bad on you guys' end.
Did you hear that double sound?
It was lagging. I don't know what was going on.
I thought it was something on my end. I'm like, I have all this new stuff going on here, and I'm like, did I break something?
No, it was definitely like something on my end. It was showing me the bars.
I was about to use my headphones. I was like, oh, maybe my headphones aren't actually going to work this time.
I was literally watching like the video, and
it sounded like everything was like bubbling over itself.
The sound was like off completely. But anyways, hopefully it's fixed now. Welcome to welcome to another episode of Purr Sessions Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Maine of Maine, Big Cat Tyler Adams, where you can catch us live every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you cannot catch us live, you can always catch the audio version of the show, which is on every audio platform that JP likes to wave goodbye to at the very end of the night.
Every
time. Catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star rating, and
don't mind the sounds coming from my
okay.
It's me plugging things in.
Okay,
I'm like a construction zone, like in progress right now in the behind the scenes over here. I got new camera, new mic stand, I have cords coming out the wazoo everywhere. That's wild.
New everything, but not a better personality.
It's true. It's damn true. I'm gonna cry for a second.
JP O'Reilly's here with us today, the hardcore maniac. Nobody else, because everyone else has other shit to do today.
Losers.
Yeah. We're planning on doing a very short podcast so we could do a perfect player shit. However,
yes, we're gonna figure that out on the fly. We will make something happen because I want to play games. We didn't have the time, the resources of just time consuming energy happening.
I'm ready to go. It's just the only issue is what we're gonna play. I suggested Halo, but I don't know if you have it.
I feel like if you have the power while we're doing shit, just simultaneously put a bunch of shit on a wheel. We'll spin it because chances are
what you have and what you don't have.
If you put anything from Game Pass, it's a multiplayer game that
you have Game Pass.
Oh, you don't have Game Pass?
No.
Who are you?
I don't have Game Pass.
I thought we had this discussion.
We did, but we haven't yet confirmed if we're going to do it or not.
All right, so I'll be opening my.
That's why I was suggesting like free shit, like Halo, or
See, I can do Halo because I can jump on. I can do it through Game Pass. Like I can do any game. I can do anything.
We'll do that then. We'll do that.
All right, then that'll be the first of the.
That'll be the first one. We won't spin the wheel this time, but we'll just do a fun little game of
next
Halo.
week. We'll be more prepared. I'm sure. Yeah. I don't even know.
Download Halo, whatever Halo you have, because I have both of them. I believe
I have the Master Chief collections on Game Pass, and we can cross-platform anything. So we can literally
either Master Chief or just do the Master Chief one. No,
it has all the games in that one, so I can literally
do not do Master Chief collection because once you download it, I have it, but once you download it, you have to go into the game and download it itself in Master Chief Collection.
Oh, so I don't have to do that the Game Pass because I can just cloud game the shit out of it and play it right on. I can play it in cloud gaming.
Okay, we'll figure out which Halo you want to play, and we'll play that.
Could be anything.
Halo, you could do the Master Chief Collection. Just pick between 1 and 4.
I think Reach was like my.
Reach is awesome. I love Reach, so we can do Reach.
Was my favorite. 3 was my goated everything, but when it came to Reach, that was like.
Just prepare to get your ass into.
I anticipated. I also should probably make sure my controller is connected.
Anyways,
because I'm gonna you could actually on Game Pass on here you can play certain games with mouse and keyboard, and I believe the Master Chief Collection keyboard and mouse.
I
So I'm
am shit with mouse and keyboard for Halo, but
I'll fucking smoke you, bitch.
okay. Anywho, welcome to the show as we're talking about games. And two
Just
people
talking
left
about
as we're
shit.
talking about games.
We shit talking the calm before the storm.
Yeah. So we wanted to do a light show today, but it's probably going to end up doing a long show. So we might not even be able to play games today, but we'll find out because a lot of shit has happened over the weekend.
Let me tell you, yeah, well, there was a lot happening.
Oh my gosh! So we had AEW did their event, which I haven't seen anything of.
I only watched the Maine because there's a lot of blood.
Oh, the John Moxley shit. Yeah.
Bro,
okay.
it was
that
wild.
was rough.
There's a slow-mo clip. We probably can't show it, but there is a slow-mo clip of Hangman just fucking
Hanging?
digging a fork. No, he was doing the fork into Moxley's head, and you watch the spew coming out of his forehead. It was almost just as bad as the Tremont thing that we saw, which I know we can't show that either.
And that's the thing. It's like I keep on saying, when is it too much?
When it comes to a major platform such as AEW, they do kind of tend to overdo those style matches. Right. But the problem is they do it with everyone. They don't do it with a specific style of people like John Moxley does them, and he does them a lot, but that's because that's what he does. But he has done it with everyone, even people that aren't those style wrestlers. Like I'm pretty sure Sammy Guevara did the same thing. The Young Bucks aren't that style of wrestlers, and they've done that stuff.
Right.
Guys like Darby Allin are different because he literally is reckless endangerment to himself, and he does all that stuff. Oh Jesus, what just happened?
I was just trying to think of it, that would be better.
I got excited.
Didn't mean to.
My screen, I blew up on my screen. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Didn't mean to interrupt your flow.
Oh, I was at a deep thought, and I just all of a sudden my face blew up. I'm like, "Listen."
I was just thinking maybe if that would be better or not, but I like this better.
Deep thoughts.
That is definitely the issue because even on the independents, in like your matches in particular with the hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
Can you not die on me, kid? Anywho, there was always that thing of, hey, this is going to be pretty graphic. If you guys want to, stick around, you're more than welcome to. But you probably shouldn't have kids watching this shit. So.
There has been times, I don't know what show specifically, but there's been times where, certain things have been called out where the following contest, is a hardcore match, and this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. If the barbed wire, no rope, or no, it was barbed wired ropes with Mason X. We told people, we're like, this shit's gonna get really fucked. If you don't want your children to watch it, please leave now. If you are in the way, then get out of the way.
Right.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. So it's
and then any other time it's been like, all right, this hardcore match, what's coming, and embrace for impact.
Yeah, basically. But that's the problem with AEW. It's that there's so much of that for everything. We have it started small with the suffocating of Bryan Danielson with the fucking trash bag, which was that's fun. That's a little bit.
That's a good old schlack indie professional, deathmatch wrestler bit right there. You see it on the indies, and it's the greatest thing ever. You see that shit on TV, and you're like, "What are they doing?"
Right. Then there was the Hangman, and it was Swerve Strickland with the needle going through the cheek.
The needle,
the syringe,
the steel cage. I don't know if it was both of them or if it was I think it was Ospreay and Swerve. The steel cage with the chair, the chair shot, literally the chair shot,
the unprotected chair shot.
Yeah, that stuff. Those two don't do that style match, and they put those people in those matches, and they do the same exact things or the most extreme things. When it doesn't, it's too much. When when those type of people are doing it.
Right, and what was it with one of the Somebody
Like the
was
Young Bucks did
attached
the
to
pyro, the pyro shit with the remember the
flamethrower shit. I mean, that
the
shit was dumb.
flamethrower shit, the
I'm
super
talking about
kick,
the
the boots
I
with the
can't remember
explosives
who it
on it.
was that was attached to the steel cage, and they chucked a fucking steel chair at his face.
I think that was the Osprey and Hangman, or Swerve and Hangman.
No, Swerve, like just literally just fucking. Well, I think it
Oh,
was
that was
almost the
yeah.
same,
I don't remember what
almost
the
the
throw
same
one
spot.
was.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
if you want more of an audience, maybe tone that shit down. Just saying.
Right.
Like even like CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, that match kind of was like a little like, ooh, this is like
but
little
the
too
thing
much.
with that match is it made sense
Well, right, it
because
makes sense,
that is
but
the
still,
that is the only time where they did that extreme nature. Plus, they were inside of Hell in the Cell, which is known for its extreme casualty, appearance.
right.
So granted, the stairs thing was just that
was brutal.
gruesome.
Brutal.
Everything else just made sense because of that situation. Because if you look, when that was done, that was Bad Blood of last year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
They have not done anything close to that since then. They literally saved that for a pay-per-view, literally named Bad Blood.
Right. And then
John Moxley's literally bleeding on a random Wednesday night every other week.
You got what's his face
I'm not bashing it. I love
himself.
it. Yeah,
you
like
watch
the kayfabe movie.
Yeah.
He's in a battle royal and he's fucking kicking himself. I can't
Gigging
say
himself in the
anything
front of the
because it's
camera.
happened.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like it's just again, it's just like I want them to succeed, but it's just like tone that shit down. This is not the independence. This is television. More than likely,
Literally.
some father is trying to be like, "Oh, my kid's here. Let's check out AEW. We haven't
I'm gonna get my kid into wrestling." My mom stopped. A little known fact.
I wasn't allowed to watch Attitude Era for that reason.
I was not allowed. I wasn't young. I wasn't old enough to mentally remember the Attitude Era, but once late Attitude Era into Ruthless Aggression, my mom stopped letting me watch wrestling because my dad would let me watch the old ECW pay-per-views. He would tape them, and cause my dad was a techno genius, late 90s, early 2000s. He would VCR pay-per-views that he bought, and he would have them all taped up. We would watch them back. It'd be like 1997, those pay-per-views from ECW. And I went out and I just started choke slamming kids on the playground at school. And my mom stopped letting me watch wrestling from 2003 or 4 until about 2007. And then once I was a little bit older and I wasn't a jackass as a kid trying to fucking hurt kids, then I started watching wrestling again, but I missed so much of it. But my mom thought that was violent compared to, it was just ruthless aggression shit. She thought that was worse than, she sees the shit I do now and she's like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Mine was Attitude Era starting and them flashing their tits on the camera. When my mom's like, no, you're not watching this anymore.
You're not watching this.
And then I think it was 2002, 2003 is when I finally get back into it.
Yeah, and at that time my mom was just, it was just the Kane, it was the Kane and Shane storyline.
Oh, with the balls?
Where
he took the
18-wheeler, fucking that was apparently that was too much. And I'm like,
I thought he was
running it, escaping a limousine and driving into an 18-wheeler was too much. But we're over here in ECW, you know, burning people alive and like showing titties on TV.
I thought you were talking about the battery where Shane took the one of
No,
the.
that's I wasn't even
yeah.
watching then because that it was right after like Kane Unmasked that I wasn't watching. I like a little bit, but like I stopped watching. I think it was like 2004. I don't remember when the test the car battery and the testicles. Yeah, my mom would have lost her shit on that one.
Yep. Oh shit!
Man, I want to watch that. I want to go watch that back. Like, just to be like, man, I didn't see this as a kid. God damn,
it's terrible.
It's great. He like pisses himself. Like, it's great.
So, like I said, we had a extreme weekend. AEW ran. We had like 3 different pay-per-views that it just, of course, all went to shit at one of them. Oh no, that was Backlash. Backlash is where all the shit went down, right? With Seth Rollins, or was it?
No, Saturday night's main event.
Oh, it was Saturday night main event.
Yeah. No, Backlash was like back in like April, bro.
Oh, I was thinking about didn't they do a pay-per-view last week?
Everything
or the week
was
before?
all this past weekend. They did Saturday night's main event on
But
Saturday.
I'm saying they did a pay-per-view, took a week off, and then did like another pay-per-view.
It was like 2 weeks. It was about like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
So whatever. So we had the shit with Goldberg that went down, and then Seth Rollins getting hurt during LA Knight's shit, which was like,
dude, like at first, like it just looked like a gimmick, and then once you saw it finish, you were like, yep, he fucked up.
Do you know that was the exact same way that he hurt himself the last time?
There was a side-by-side video I think I saw on TikTok.
Literally the exact same way.
It was him missing it, but he landed flat on his stomach. But then the other one was him landing on his
feet. The first time was Kane. He did his
really? Wow, was that long ago? Holy shit.
Yeah, so the very first time where he fucked his knee up, it was doing the spot that he always does.
Yeah,
where he does the what do you want to call it? I can't remember what it's called, but he rolls over their back to put them into a power bomb position to do the buckle bomb.
Oh yeah, Finn Balor.
Yeah, so he did that, and how he landed, he fucked his knee up with Kane. It healed, and then again, it was literally the same spot that happened at main event. The same exact spot. He did the back miss and fucking fucked his knee up.
If he ever comes back, or he will come back, you will never see him ever do it again.
Yeah, probably not. But I got.
And if he does, it's because he wants to end his career. He'll be like, you know what? I ain't gonna leave, just by leaving. I'm gonna go out with a bang, and he just does that one flip.
So we saw people have already pointed this out and talked about it. It's only 8 seconds, so I'm assuming.
Okay.
So, if that. So, and we're putting commentary. I will fight it. Damn it. We are putting commentary.
We'll every buffer we can over this.
So he does the swanton.
Yep.
And you see how he lands right there.
Yep. That's what people thought. That was it.
So his leg is underneath his other leg. And you can just tell, as I put my hitting the exact wrong buttons I want to hit. Okay. You can just tell that how he lands is awkward and how he pops himself up. You can see that his knee even gives out from him trying to stand up. You can see it. See? Yeah.
I'm like analyzing I can't do it
this for the first time. I can do it slow. I can do it slow. Sweet. So he's getting up and his knee is buckling right there. Yeah, because
his other knee went bent all the way in trying to hold himself up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So that's where this sucks. Whatever.
And then he just decided to say fuck it.
Yeah, and it's like I don't think it was like a huge problem. It's like, well, that felt weird, probably. And then landed, and then it's like, oops.
But like when you look at that, it looks like it doesn't look like anything looks out of normal on the landing at all. It's just him grabbing it makes it look like there's a problem.
Even people were saying, like, it's like, oh, I fucking hate this spot. Why are they doing the spot where he does some kind of bullshit? And then people realize, like, oh no, he's actually hurt.
Right, because
he's actually hurt.
There's no reason why, if that was the gimmick, there's no reason why the BFT just ends it. But like, I would love to see how that communication came to be in that moment where he's like, BFT me and end it. Like, you don't see any communication at all. It just happens.
Well, it was to the ref. I guarantee you, it was probably Seth Rollins telling the ref, tell him to do his finish. Take it home.
And that was Jessica Carr, right?
Yeah, or even could have been H out back, be like,
he could have just been yelling.
He's actually hurt. Tell him to do the finish and go home.
Here's the question: who do you think was supposed to be over in that match? That's the kicker. Who do you think it would make sense?
Well, how they've been treating fucking LA Knight, I would say Seth Rollins.
How much more was there supposed to be interference? How much more was supposed to happen in that match that never did because of that spot?
Yeah, I would say
there's a lot.
Probably some interference probably would have happened. But how LA Knight has been treated lately, I doubt that he would have went over. Which sucks because LA Knight is fucking awesome and he's just been on a losing streak.
Yeah. Like since before Mania, right?
Yeah, just one after another. And then again, they're not really putting him in singles matches either. They're kind of just shoving him into these multi matches. But still, it's like kind of ruins your reputation if you're just constantly fucking losing. I mean, wins and losses don't really matter from here and there, but when you're just constantly fucking losing, it does matter. Because then it's like, what was with Jinder Mahal, I think it was, who was like on a losing streak, and then they signed to Saudi Arabia, and then all of a sudden he was WWE champion.
Imagine going from 3MB to being the world champion.
Yeah,
like that's what that was.
I mean, it happened with Drew McIntyre, but still, it was like it was a little ridiculous. The fact that it's like, oh, you've been basically a laughing stock for the last 6 months, and now you're WWE champion.
The same thing happened with Drew. Sense. The same thing, like 3MB to. I mean,
well, Drew left and came back.
He left and came back. He held the championship during COVID, and then they tried it again. It's funny during COVID when no one's around, he's the greatest. But then when everyone comes back, as far as watching in person, it's like we're gonna barely give it to you by this much.
Yeah. Well, him and Punk was actually a good storyline, and I like the with him and my kid is getting upset. I apologize.
Pair Sessions Baby Podcast.
Yeah.
Had a
Damian Priest. Damian Priest was well. I like that stuff. Hold on. Just banter for a second.
So yeah. Pretty much like you're showing with this injury. This shit can happen to anyone. It does not matter who it happens to. Anyone of any size. Anyone doing any sort of acrobatic agility, any sort of top rope, middle rope, it doesn't matter where you are. I myself have literally just posed on the second rope and have turned and jumped to the apron or just jumped to the middle of the ring and tweaked my ankle like 10 years ago. It can happen to anyone. And the fact that, somebody like Seth Rollins at the point that he's at in this story where he's literally has all of the power in wrestling the fair one. Like they even knew. They already knew. You could even keep calling him in Saturday Night's Main Event, like on Hard Things. You knew something was coming out. But like this sort of thing happening to somebody like Seth is probably like the worst case scenario because he has He has all the momentum. He has money in the bank. He can cash in whenever he wants. He has this large group of people on his side. He has, he has Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. He has the wise man. How many people has the wise man, Paul Heyman, pretty much gotten over in this industry? You've had Brock Lesnar, the biggest beast in pro wrestling. You've had CM Punk, who, if you look back, Paul Heyman didn't want to work with anyone else besides Brock Lesnar. But the moment that Vince McMahon was like, CM Punk, Paul Heyman was like, all right, I'll see you Monday. From CM Punk to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns became the biggest star for years and years and years, coming off of, the dog gimmick, the whole thing. Seth had literally everything in his hand, and all it took was that one flip. And he's probably out for, depending, if he doesn't need surgery, probably a couple months. If he needs surgery, he's probably out for a year. And at that point, it's like, what do you do with the Money in the Bank? If everyone watched Monday night, Paul Heyman made a good point. He was like, he didn't say anything in detail about his injury. He basically just said that I think it was June of next year is when the Money in the Bank expires. That's how long he has. So like that could be a clear indication that's like he'll be back before then. But if he's not, what do they do with the Money in the Bank? Do they give it out? Do they just disappear, go away with it? Or do they decide to put it up for grabs for somebody else and rehash that whole entire storyline? They give welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about that. The baby was getting really fussy.
They have I've been rambling.
Well, the good thing is that he had that faction of Seth Rollins where he doesn't have to cash in right now. He can be on TV and in the brace and just posing with it. And I think if it does come down to where he has to cash it in,
bro,
I wouldn't be surprised if he just gives it to Braun Breaker, or
imagine he goes out and he cashes it in, but then it's Braun Breaker and Bronson like beating the fuck out of whoever, because it's probably in a scenario before the bell rings.
Right.
The bell fucking rings and he has enough manpower or whatever to just drop whoever it is with no matter how severe the injury is and fucking win or lose,
or he comes out with either Braun Breaker or the other guy. You just said it.
Bronson Reed.
I don't know why I've always had a problem with that. And just hands him the briefcase. Hands him the briefcase and says, "Win the title for me now. Go win the title for me now."
But can they do that?
He's technically handing off the contract, so yeah. But then again, even if the bell rings, think about it. Brock Lesnar won Money in the Bank, and he wasn't even in the fucking match. You don't think they'll allow you to fucking?
Have you ever seen the Chris Van Vliet of?
Yes, we talked about it. Yes,
bro. Imagine being in Ali's position and just being like, yeah, so you're gonna climb up to the fucking thing and you're just gonna hold it and you're just not even gonna grab it, you're just gonna stare and fucking fear.
Well,
Brock Lesnar's coming down the fucking ring.
You can't see it, but you can see it in the fan video where he fumbles it while Brock is coming and taking out a fucking camera guy.
But then again, if you watch, he had clear and then it was after. There was no reason for him to let go at all.
But no, if you're a fan, you will see this. His music hits. He's like, "Oh shit!" And then he fumbles it as Brock is running down. And then
imagine if he didn't fumble it, how pissed Vince would have been. Wouldn't even notice.
I always kind of wondered too if John Cena was supposed to win Money in Bank when it broke.
Bro, I to this day, I do not think he was
just because the reaction of John Cena. He's like, oh, he hits Big Show in the face with it. He goes, oh,
Oh,
yeah, it's like, oh, I don't think that wasn't supposed to happen.
And they should at this point, and I bet you they like reinforced like how they like made those like brackets and like how the carabiner clips and because they don't do it that easily anymore. Or when they put the titles around on the for any title match, notice the brass ring is like a giant fucking anchor like size because they know they're like, we ain't letting this shit fucking fall. There's no way.
Right, exactly. I do have the video of Seth Rollins talking about the knee injury. I'm just making sure I got it downloaded.
I like peeked that. I didn't like see the whole thing.
Yeah, it's he was on some show. I
don't know what show he was on. Yeah, I was like, how random of a place to talk about that is like some random like radio show, sports show. Like, why of all places that's where I don't understand how that concept of communication works. Like, did they just tell him, yeah, you can talk about it on this show, but it's like a show that no one's ever heard of? Like, then you got
no clue.
Like, and then sometimes you don't hear anything until it's on a Chris Van Vliet video. Like,
right. So yeah, I have no clue what the what show he's
the
on.
CM Punk, some podcast that only has like 2 or 3 videos now. It was these 2 dudes from Chicago, and he did like his whole return. I think it was like
that was a great video.
It was a very great video, but like you don't hear that experience on any major platform at all. Any like no Chris Van. I mean, granted, he hasn't done a Chris Van Vliet one yet, but still.
No, yeah, exactly.
Underneath this monitor, I do have a leg brace on. Over in the corner are my crutches. This past Saturday, I was in a match on Saturday Night's Main Event, which we special on NBC on Peacock. I was in a match with LA Knight, and I hurt my knee. I was doing a move that I do all the time. It's a moonsault, a backflip. In this particular instance, I was landing not on my belly, but I was landing on my feet. When I landed, I felt my knee kind of pop and buckle. We got out of the match and we moved forward. Monday, I was in Birmingham, Alabama, where our specialists are at. We tried to take a look at the knee through some imaging. It was a little too swollen, so we're going to take another look, hopefully in a week or 2 here in LA, to try to get some sort of firm diagnosis, and then we can go from there. I am not a doctor. I only know my body and what I feel. And what I feel is that this is going to be me out for an extended period of time. We were talking off air earlier, and it is a bummer. But look, it is what it is. Our business moves on. This isn't the first time that I've been injured. It won't be the last time. And I've always just got WrestleMania in the back of my mind. I'm like, can I make it back for WrestleMania season, for the whole thing? And so that's my brain always goes there. And I feel good about that.
So as of right now, there's still no update with that MRI. It's just saying that hopefully the MRI on Monday would provide a clear picture. So hopefully he won't be out for too long, but we'll see. And here's the thing, like, I don't think he's actually getting like the surgery he needs. I think it's more of a quick fix, like a lot of superstars do. It's like,
is that a good idea?
Well, that's why I'm saying it keeps on getting fucked up.
The older he gets, the more those quick fixes are gonna fall apart way faster.
Like, I think Ray had to stop at one point and get a full surgery, and he was out for over a year, if I remember correctly. With he was either his knees or his neck, I can't remember. Where
and then if you remember,
had to say okay, I have to stop.
And he knew it while he was wrestling. And then remember Bray literally, what was it, Main Event, or it was a house show or whatever, knew that something was wrong, and then gone.
Well, he died. I think what came out was he something about complications with sleep apnea or something like that.
It was that
in combination with his heart.
Yeah, with his heart, but he had the effects of that in the ring. Like he knew there was something. His like last ever show he ever did that wasn't televised was a house show, and I think he was doing like a 6-man tag or something like that. And he knew that something was wrong. He said he was like feeling lightheaded and something was going on. And his like in-ring performance, like you could tell something was wrong. And then when he was done and he was leaving, there's like a video of him and you could tell that something was fucked up.
Well, it's just like it's the same thing with Eddie. When Chavo talked about it, Eddie was going to ask him something, like, and Chavo said, like, I think he knew something was wrong and didn't want to worry anybody. He's like, this is something's not right. I'm not feeling right, but I would just keep it to myself. And sadly, passes away the next night.
It's fucking depressing. Like, God damn, dude.
I do love it though that Eddie is still kind of like in WWE memory. Like people still pay tribute to him.
Oh yeah, that because he is one of those people that while left this world under terrible conditions.
And didn't choose to, like, with murdering his children and his mother and his wife, and then hanging himself.
Blacklisted for the company. God damn, yeah. What was in relation to that? What was it? Kurt Angle recently was asked a question, being like, when you highlight your career, how hard is it for you to talk about that? And he goes, well, if I don't talk about that, do I even have a career? And he had a lot of good matches with.
Well, he even discussed it because he said like it kind of sucked that they erased him from WWE. He's like,
because once you erase him, you erase everything that he's done with everyone, which means those people, those matches don't exist.
Yeah, right.
Chris Jericho,
and
half of his career's gone.
Right, and he said like what he did that night was terrible. Obviously, he was out of his fucking mind. Like, who kills their family and
some people for still don't believe that it happened, that he did it. Like, go watch Dark Side.
I think it's hard because it's,
and the person that we may think that it's done is still living live and well.
Yeah. Well, the year that it happened and where it happened, I think is a really hard to know exactly. Like,
it was 2007.
2007, and it was in a town that never had that happen.
I had so going back to when not watching wrestling, I didn't know Eddie had passed away. I didn't know Chris Benoit passed away. I started going back into watching wrestling. This was like Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton feud.
Right.
That's when I had no idea what had happened from like the end of 04 to 07. The worst of the worst. So like that stuff, I didn't know about that until like years later, like way after.
It's just it's all sad. Like, and I think that it was a lot of things with Chris is because his Nancy's sisters talked about it.
Yeah,
and like how she talked about him like towards the end of it, even though she like, I like to remember the good stuff. Like, just her explaining on what was going on, you could tell he had some kind of CTE problem, whatever, taking routes home different ways because he thought he was being followed, switching gyms and stuff like that. But
and what's funny is you can't detect CTE until after or what they say is they don't find out about CTE until after you're passed away.
Right. And it's like he obviously was having issues. Like anyone, like nobody is fucked up right in their head, killing their family and staying in that same house for days. Like even one day after knowing that you did that, like typically people don't do that. They just quickly end themselves after the situation calmed down, especially since he was trying to still book flights to go back to.
Was it okay? I didn't realize that. I thought he had done the off himself immediately. I didn't realize it wasn't immediately.
He off Nancy on Friday, and then Saturday he offed his son, and then Sunday he offed
did his son like ask questions? Because obviously they're all in the house, so like.
It was just him, Nancy, and Daniel. The other two were living with his mother.
So like Daniel must have been like, "Where's mom?"
Mom, yeah, probably just told that mom was sick and yeah. It's just all a fucked up situation. But going back to it, Kurt Angle was saying, like, not saying what he did was great. It's terrible, but just not erasing him as you're erasing everything that I've done, like all these amazing matches that I've had.
That's the key thing. Imagine anything happening bad to anyone that we've ever worked with. Like, I mean, there has been scenarios, but like, imagine having to erase that history with anyone and then being like, oh yeah, I did this in my career. Oh wait, never mind. I don't want to be known for that. Whoa, excuse me. I don't know where that bird fucking came from. That came out of nowhere.
Well, trying to get off the sad topic because
I don't know why we went deep depression.
Yeah. And it's hard to, excuse me. It's hard to talk about that because
I gotta remember that I can do that now.
Yeah. Remember, you gotta remember too that it's off and on, and not just sit there and talk for half an hour and realize it's off. It's just it's just a sore subject to talk about because the fans, like, I'm at this point I'm pretty sure that he did do it, like just with the evidence and whatever. But it's like, he had great matches. Like, I'm a piece of shit thing to do at the end.
Think about it. You can never see the ending of, if WWE ever made a compilation of every ending of every WrestleMania 20 will never be in history. Right. WrestleMania 20 never existed.
Randy Orton technically they erased his first ever win because it was
a Benoit.
Yeah.
Damn.
They erased his first that match of the title, him winning the title, the youngest winning it, because it was with Chris.
Imagine you have no Eddie celebration, you have no championship celebration. Imagine if Chris was around to win Money in the Bank. That would, how they do the statistics thing every year for Money in the Bank? They wouldn't be able to do that if Chris was ever involved in that shit.
Yep.
They would just never be those. And I'm a big analytics type of person. I love watching statistics. So when I see those, it makes me happy. But like, those would never exist if Chris was ever involved in Money in the Bank, because actually, perfect example, Rumble. You can't talk about what Rumble was that he won? 03, 04? I think it was 03. I think he won. 03 Rumble doesn't exist, or whatever Rumble. It was early 2000s Rumble. Doesn't exist because Chris Benoit won it.
Right, exactly.
He started entry 1/3. He did the HBK gimmick and started at 1, lasted all 30. And no one within the WWE can talk about it.
Yep.
No one can ever say that they lost or won against Chris Benoit. That's so depressing.
Anywho,
I don't know I don't know how we got to that.
I don't know either.
What kind of fucking trail did we go on?
I don't know either. But
holy shit.
So what else we got to see though? For main event, we got to see Goldberg's last match, and maybe,
yeah, big maybe.
There's some controversy with that. I don't know if we want to play the speech or not. I have it here. It's like 10 minutes, so I don't know if we want to do that.
Yeah, for our sake, let's.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet. I'm assuming it's just a thank you, whatever. However, he's gotten the controversy is during the video, the interview with Ronde.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can never pronounce that man's name.
I have Ariel Horonde, I think is what his name is. Yeah. So what's that?
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that. Ariel
Ariel
Helwani. Ariel Helwani. I don't know. Whatever. I have it right here and I'm looking at it. and I can't pronounce it. Anyways, so before we get into that, we'll get into at least the good thing that he had to say about like the match.
There was a good thing?
Yeah, that was a good thing, thankfully. It was wrestling Gunther, what his opinion was with that. As I'm trying to make it load.
I ask, as a dance partner, as you know, a guy who is one of the faces of the company now, what do you think of him, working with him for the first time?
I just really apologize. Number one, I clipped him once with the right hand, and number two, because
that never happens in wrestling. We never accidentally punch each other in the fucking face.
No, never. You know, MEW Battle Royals, never. Absolutely. No, absolutely not.
I laughed when he chopped me, but I didn't know what to expect because, you know, you feel these chops throughout your career a little bit, and they're loud, man. It looks like they hurt. You look at the skin, and it leaves some good marks, and it's devastating. Look, it's a great work punch, right? But
I thought
it was going to hurt more. That's all. And it just startled me. And I didn't mean to do that. And I really apologize because I didn't mean to. That's not a rib. I'm not trying to, downplay his.
I know he feels bad for it, but it kind of works with his character of how they built him to be like this, kind of like this monster.
It makes sense in a way,
right?
Honestly, he's the veteran, oversized. I've
beaten everybody in 2 minutes.
73-0, like nothing can stop me. Like, I feel like he shouldn't really apologize for it.
Right.
Move, but it caught me off guard. And I completely broke character.
It's a great photo, though. That one that we just showed.
I do gotta say though, when Gunther chopped Punk, the reaction that Punk gave was so fucking funny.
Oh, and that's just Punk being Punk. Like,
he's
there's
like,
no gimmick.
Oh my god, that sucked.
That's what I love about Punk is he's just gonna be completely honest. His entire persona is literally being honest, and he probably was like, "Fuck, that sucked."
I wonder if I can pull that up while we're talking about it. Let me play this more.
My all-time favorite quote.
Carol, you're in remission.
Oh.
I don't even know.
It's not that.
I mean, look at that.
I mean, I know. It's just, I can't believe that I did that. I feel so bad, man, because I love that kid. And to be able to have my last match with him, it was freaking awesome. The kid's extremely talented. And, man, would I love to have a chop fest with him and, have 10 more of those matches because each one you do with him is better. It's like having a match with Josh Barnett, probably. You don't have to worry about... I don't know where the punch is coming from, whether it's going to be a punch or a knee or an elbow or whatever it is. It's just a barrage, and that's how Steiner used to be. And it was an honor to work with the kid, and I really am appreciative of him helping me out and making this old man look, like he could do some stuff.
So that was a good thing that he had to say about
he compared Gunther to Josh Barnett.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I don't know. But anyways.
Go watch any Josh Barnett and you'd be like, no.
CM Punk's face is like, oh my god!
Imagine if the ref saw that. Be like, the match is over. The match is done. Ring the bell.
He's like, fuck! You can see his face go, fuck!
My favorite thing to
see. You see him go,
that's genuine Phil Brooks. That's not like a gimmick at all. That's Phil Brooks going, this guy fucking sucks.
So now we have to share what people are talking about, and it's kind of Goldberg kind of having a little bit of an ego, basically. So
ego? No.
And perhaps shoot straight with you, Bill. It feels like you're battling like mixed emotions here about everything. That it's something that you're not quite sure how to feel about in the immediate aftermath. Is that accurate?
Let's just say I'm pissed off at the way I went out. I mean, because I put so much into it, and I don't feel as though the effort was reciprocated to put a stamp on, what I accomplished. I'm not going to say that I'm not ecstatic about the opportunity that I got, but I was a WCW guy, man. I was. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it could have been done a little bit differently. That's all. And I'm happy with my performance. I'm happy with, the setting, but could it have been better? Absolutely. It can always be better.
And I know you mentioned this 2-week thing, but I'd be remiss if I don't ask, what specifically could have been done differently? Could you tell us that?
Well, there's about 100 things. I did 3 interviews beforehand, Ariel. I did 3, right? In 6 months. It's just, they cut me off 30 seconds into my speech, bro. I mean, you don't do that.
But it's not their fault.
Well, yeah, they're on public television.
They're on NBC. This wasn't Netflix. This wasn't a pay-per-view. If this was Netflix or a pay-per-view, they would have done the whole thing right live.
And again, you can go on
their Channel 2 in the state of Maine.
And you can go on their YouTube and you can watch the full fucking thing.
Which there's probably more views of it there than there were people watching the show on TV.
Right.
I don't know how many views are on the video, but I imagine it's more.
Oh, I mean, I can tell you right now. I have it pulled up. 1.2 million.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, probably at the time there probably was. Actually, no. We don't have Dylan Nix to do right. A WWE
the next report.
Yeah, next report. But 1.2 million on Saturday night. You have to think about it. You're on public TV. You're also on NBC. A lot different from Netflix and USA. Right. There's a lot more people on an NBC network.
You can go along. Probably can go along on Netflix. You have a time slot. It's like. You not notice how pissed the company gets when AEW goes long all the time? And
then you're out here with Raw being only 2.5 hours every week. I watch Raw religiously every Monday Night Live.
Things get cut. Things have to get cut.
2.5 hours flat. With commercials, 2.5 hours.
And like Jim Cornette, I know he talks about that all the time. He had that shit down like to a T of like, okay, we need to cut this. We need to make this shorter or whatever. But yeah,
his mascot just had a fall.
But just saying that too, like, no offense to Goldberg, but Goldberg isn't really he is a giant star, but he's not involved in WWE that much. No, he still gets a pop and stuff like that. I'm not really.
From this percent of people.
He still sold tickets and stuff. I can understand that. I understand why they put the belt on him.
They could have sold that whole show out without him.
I understand that. But
I've been a Goldberg hater since fucking early 2000s.
I didn't like how they put the belt on him when he was a part-timer. I think that him putting the belt on him and Brock killed the WWE Championship until.
Would you say the same for Roman Reigns now?
No. Because Roman was on TV almost every single week, even though he wasn't defending it.
Where everyone could only watch from home,
until
recently. But
COVID was more. I feel like with COVID, they kind of helped out a little bit with Drew. I think Drew actually
COVID elevated him, but then the same thing with Roman, and not when it was empty crowd, but it was the fucking TVs. the wall of fans.
Speaking of Chris Benoit, do you know how many people fucking did that?
You know how many people did some really more fucked up shit?
Yeah,
I won't say it, but there was. Let's just say Chris Benoit was minor compared to what other shit was.
There's a reason why people kept on getting in and out of those fucking shows.
There's a reason why people were actually like literally blipping out live on camera because you knew they were they knew what opportunity. I don't know how sitting in a meeting being like, yeah, nothing can go wrong with having people's faces on camera on screen.
That have complete control of their computer and can put up any image that they want.
Literally anything. And I guarantee you to this day, whatever you watch on the network or wherever all the stuff is stored, there's something very obscure or very like
I guarantee
not
you
PG is still there.
Out of that. No, I guarantee you they paid somebody to sit there with every camera angle and fucking blur out anyone's fucking TV that they had to.
But you have to think, you imagine us in that job where you have to sit in there. How many people they fit in there? Thousands. There had to have been thousands of people.
I don't know. I knew or
did they only fill the hard cam side in half of like?
No, they the arena. They didn't fill the arena. They only filled what was needed for where their camera shots. If they're
hard
doing
cam
something
and like maybe half a commentary side. Like
no, anytime anywhere where the camera changed, they had it. They had like 1,500 to like 3,000 people TVs there.
But imagine one set of.
I tried to get on it like I don't know how many times.
That was the only time in wrestling where willingly I did not actually.
You were free. It was free. It was free to get on there. Did you know that?
I never knew that.
Yeah.
But like I remember just peeking at it. So during that time of era of wrestling, I stopped watching completely. I had no interest, no desire in watching pro wrestling. I don't know why. And you have to think this is 2020. I'm at that point 5 years into my pro wrestling career. I'm at the point where the only thing other than WWE to watch at that time in wrestling, because there's no other wrestling around. Imagine having no other wrestling around and not wanting to watch WWE. What do you watch for wrestling that's current? The only thing that was going on, which is currently happening live right now as I speak, ICW No Holds Barred. That was the only thing that I watched, but I didn't watch. I came back around the Cody era. When Cody came back, that was when I started watching on a regular weekly basis. So the whole like fans in the crowd thing, I only just saw the memes. I only just saw the fucking.
I tried to get on so many times, but because like I said, it was free.
I imagine the queue was bigger than how many people they fit in a regular arena.
No, you literally. This is what had happened. You would get you would sit at the screen and you would refresh it, fucking like minutes before getting on. You just kept on refreshing, and then eventually you'd get into. You may or may not be on, and so you're staring at a black screen, but so many people were doing it. You were just staring at.
What do you see? Well, if you weren't on, you probably wouldn't know. But like, what do you end up actually?
I assume you saw what everybody saw on TV, just that your face was there. That's what I'm assuming.
Imagine it being a POV of wherever your screen was, like to the ring, like being there in person. If they had cameras on every LED,
see, that would be dope as fuck. But I'm assuming
fucking great.
I am assuming it was just a camera angle of everybody. I'm assuming you just got to watch it for free.
What I'm thinking is it just probably had like a screen that was like, "You're live on Monday Night Raw." Like,
but yeah, that'd be dope if every single TV had a webcam where you got to see like it from there. That would be dope as shit, but I think it's just the camera.
What there was something the debut Raw Netflix. I don't know what company did it or if it was Netflix themselves.
The super screens?
No, it was you could view it was because of the arena they were in. They had webcams or cameras built into every single fucking seat. So you could literally view the entire arena from any angle. So there's a picture montage somewhere. I don't know where the hell it's at.
I didn't even know that was even a thing.
Find it. They only did.
I know we're getting off topic, but this is fascinating.
Totally off topic, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Welcome to Off Topic Purr Sessions. My name is JP O'Reilly. This is Big Cat. On this episode, they had somebody had posted it. I don't remember what it was, but there was a video. There was a like picture montage, and you could view the entire arena from any visible seat that you could see. But this was the LA venue that they were in. That LA venue where you see those little light. If you watch Monday Night Raw when they did it, or pay-per-view, they had those little lights on each side of the chairs. Whatever venue that they do in LA, they have like cameras built into each chair. So there on the debut Monday Night Raw, there was like this picture montage of you could see every angle. I don't remember what the still shot was.
That's dope.
It might have been Rollins and Rollins and Punk main event, but like you could see every angle from any seat.
That is dope. But did you see? I don't know if they do it for every show, but there is I'm assuming it's going to be expensive. There is a kind of like an IMAX theater where they have cameras set on the pay-per-view. I've seen this for a couple of them. So I think it was in Texas, Austin, Texas. They had it where you can go see. I'm assuming it's going to be expensive, but it's literally a dome.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The fucking it's in Vegas.
It's a dome, and you sit down, and it's like you're at the show.
U2 does a lot of concerts in that venue. I think it's in LA. I think it's in Vegas. It's like the Sphere or something.
Yeah.
You have the Sphere thing, but then there's also another venue that has like a dome thing that you watch stuff from.
But it's dope as shit because it's literally like you paid for the tickets and you're there, but it's a dome.
But you're like not in person.
You're not in person. You're sitting there like you paid for a seat for a pay-per-view, and it's literally that set camera. So you see everything. It's fucking cool as shit. Anyways, back to this. Back to more Goldberg shit. But we kind of actually before we kind of glossed over it. I wasn't a fan of him winning the titles. I think it diminished it. I completely understand.
Yeah.
But the Goldberg, I don't think it has the weight it did it like years ago with him and Brock were still in it. But that's just my opinion.
No, I totally.
It's all good. It's all good.
Do you think that was their call or the network's call?
I think it doesn't matter because it's live television and you can plan for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So, and I know it is what it is, and the match might have gone long, and this and that, and whatever it is. But I just think that it could have been a little classier prepared than it was, and I'll just say, and that's a mild understatement. Man, come on, man.
By the way, did they know that you were going to speak afterwards? Was that part of the plan?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But I never heard I was going to speak for like 28 seconds.
Right.
But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I got the opportunity to speak for 28 seconds.
How did you react when you went backstage and realized that it got cut off? Because I'm sure in the moment you think that this is airing across the world, right?
I don't care. I don't. It's not worth me.
I don't care, but I'm bitching about it. It's not worth
me. I'm not going to snivel over it by any means. I got an opportunity to have it for 28 seconds. Not many people get that. But it just, everything throughout the years have built up to something like the ultimate rib. I guess that was the ultimate rib.
You think that was intentional? You think that was done on?
It was a rib?
Are you sure, buddy?
It was a rib to cut, dude. You're on public television.
Why would you be on public television? That would be a very Vince McMahon thing to do, but not in the Paul Levesque era. Like,
it would be a rib if they didn't post the whole fucking speech on their YouTube channel.
Literally.
If you had to go find it like on Twitter or something from a fan,
I can fan-made fucking camera angle.
Right, I can understand that, but there's time slots.
You're on NBC. This is not Netflix. This is not a pay-per-view.
But it's just and like we said this before, you're probably gonna get more views on YouTube than people sitting at home.
Oh yeah, that's when you told me 1.2 million. Yeah, I feel like there's probably more people that saw the YouTube video than they were watching live, like waiting, even if that's what they're anticipating.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Peacock had that put in for 10 minutes. They're his 10-minute whole
Peacock
speech.
Probably had it rolling the whole time. So I don't know if you watch Monday Night Raw on a regular basis or not. So on Netflix. So on Raw Netflix, if you're in the US, you get commercials. If you are international, you get to
all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I get commercials all the fucking time. It's annoying as shit.
If you're in Canada or if you have a VPN and watch from a different country, you get to see everything that is happening in between whatever segments that are on TV. They are usually filling that with promos.
I missed all the promos for WrestleMania because of that.
And
it pissed me off so bad.
All that shit, I end up seeing it on TikTok later on because I watch wrestler react videos like from certain people like Sandy Zap, like guys like that.
Yep.
And that's the only way that I can see what happens in between commercials because they post them when they happen because nobody else gets no one in the US, which is all of their large audiences, don't get to see it. Like
I said, it's not just Netflix, it's Peacock as well. Because like I said, every fucking the WrestleMania, the promos is like the best thing of the fucking show besides the match. Like it gets you invested into it. It's like they're taking a story that could be shit and they're cutting it into a promo package that gets you ready for it. Like, I don't know how many times they've done that with like a storyline is kind of like meh, but then you get that nice fucking promo that they package that they worked on, and you get like, it's like, oh, all this makes me want to watch this match better. And they cut it every fucking time on Peacock for a commercial, and I got to see no fucking promos at all.
Everyone but the US can see what you're talking about, but that's literally like less than half of the fucking world at that point.
Right. Oh.
On purpose.
Oh, I'm not saying it was done on purpose by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying that it wasn't prepared for on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So they wouldn't do that to Taker, right? I don't think. They wouldn't. They're not going to do that to Cena. Cena's going around the world doing his.
It would have happened to anyone. It does not matter if you were.
I hate to break it to you, Goldberg, man on the planet. I hate to break it to you. Cena is a bigger star than you are. I'm sorry.
It's true.
Way bigger star.
But if it was Cena versus Gunther in that scenario, and this was think about it. Okay, actually, now we have to think about this because
it still would have been the same thing with Cena.
Cena's last match is technically going to be scheduled for Saturday night main event.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. What are they going to do? Are they going to fucking cut the match at fucking 10:30? Like it ends at 10:30 and then give him like a half-hour speech, or did they fuck him? And just not even give him any time at all. You can't put him on set. Well, first off, why would you? I know it's in Boston, but like, why would you want that to be your last? Especially if you probably won't have the time to do a speech, to do Saturday night main event as your last ever match. Like,
because I don't think it is.
But I thought he was saying it, but like
everybody is saying that. But like I said, I'm pointing this out again. They said the same fucking thing for Cena versus Rock. This is a once in a lifetime match you will see. This will never happen again. And they were already planning for WrestleMania, the next WrestleMania. So I highly doubt that Cena is not going. I guarantee you that either one or two things are going to happen. Either he's going to lose the belt the last show and demand it at WrestleMania, the one that he does, or he's going to carry it and something is going to happen either with Cody or what, where he's gonna basically make him come back for one more match.
I know, like how we you and I would do these prediction things, the fantasy booking things in past podcasts. This is one of those scenarios right now where I can't predict what's going to happen by like the end of the year with Cena's last match, let alone what the hell's going to happen on Monday Night Raw this week at this point, because so many things are fucked.
Well, so we're in July, so we got August, September, August,
Think
September,
about it. We
October,
got
November,
SummerSlam.
December.
I can't
5 more months.
I can't predict SummerSlam at this point because there's so many matches that I'm like, what the hell happened? It's SummerSlam. That's 2 nights. This is essentially WrestleMania in the summertime, the way that they're booking this. I just saw on one of the Facebook posts I follow that it's going to be Solo and Jacob for the U.S. title at WrestleMania in a steel cage. So we're getting a steel cage match at SummerSlam. Sorry, yeah. A steel cage match at SummerSlam. You got the Jelly Roll Randy Orton and Logan Paul fiasco. Then you have...
Which I tried to clip and I couldn't clip, which is fucking irritating.
Yeah, you have like Cena's doing something, but I don't even think that's even announced whatever he's doing yet.
Yeah, I had no clue because
this
Gunther versus
past
Punk.
Saturday night's main event was the first pay-per-view. Well, do you call it a PLE?
Technically, it was.
Even though it's on public access cable. This is the first PLE that Cena did not compete on this year.
Yeah, I'd say technically it was a PLE because it was on Saturday. It was not on their normal schedule day,
even though it was on public access television.
Right.
So it was a premium live public access television exclusive.
Right.
What a fucking jumble of abbreviations.
Yeah.
Retirement thing. You know, mine was just the World Heavyweight Championship match. And to be honest with you, I mean, and I'm going to catch hell for, I don't care. It was a World Heavyweight, dude, I had World Heavyweight matches all the time. That doesn't do anything for me. I mean, it does, but.
So this didn't mean anything to him, is what he's
saying. World Heavyweight Championship doesn't mean anything to him.
The 173-0 fucking undefeated streak is like higher tier than a world fucking championship. Like what?
I mean, I know people have forgotten that they basically made this title because they couldn't get it off of Roman Reigns, but still, the championship kind of means something. It's the second highest title in the company.
Totally off topic, and I sincerely apologize for this, but I don't know why this is the first thing that popped up. But we got Blippi in WWE before GTA 6. It's hard to see on this camera.
Oh
but like, I don't know why this is the first thing that popped up, but what the fuck is happening right now?
I'm sorry, but every single time I hear Blippi, the only thing I can think of is the Harlem Shake. Have you seen that?
The Harlem Shake?
Oh, you haven't seen that video?
I don't think I have. No, I've seen Harlem Shake, but I don't know.
After the podcast, you type in Blippi in Harlem Shake. It'll probably take you a while to find it because they wiped that shit off the internet.
Oh no! I guarantee I have like 3 black market sites that I can look up and find.
But I guarantee you'll probably be looking at Blippi in a different thing because Blippi was trying to do everything he could to be famous at one point.
He was trying way too hard.
Yeah, to a point where he might have done.
Miss Rachel didn't even have to try, but Blippi out here was like fucking fighting for war.
It's so graphic that I can't explain it on YouTube. You think I'm kidding?
Oh yeah, we're streaming this.
But you look it up. I'll remind you after the podcast to see if you can find it, and I want to get your reaction to it.
Oh man, I'm gonna live react. I'm just a video live while I'm watching. I'd be like, "What is it?" Oh no, I'm scared.
Like he wiped that off the fucking internet, and it surfaces up from time to time.
Oh no!
Just think of that way. Anyways, finishing this shit.
You know, make it different than just an angle. At least at the end, do something, say something. I don't know. It just felt a little for me. That's all. That's it. And like I said, man, I'm not here to bitch and moan because I don't do that.
You're bitching and moaning
I'm not
now.
by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just, you asked me a question and I'm answering.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Holy fuck, dude. I think that was a trigger. I feel like whoever listened to that like lost their fucking shit and like punched their fucking screen, or then when they heard that shit and they're like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
I'm not bitching or moaning or anything, but here I am sitting 10 minutes into this fucking podcast bitching and moaning about, oh, I didn't get to have my farewell speech. Like, fuck out of here, you fucking go back to the retirement home.
So Sam Roberts, who used to be ONA, used to be the intern and the producer for ONA. He has his own show now.
Yeah.
He used to ran it with Jim Norton. But now, like I said, doing solo, but he's always been into WWE. He has a 20-minute
everywhere.
Yeah, he has a 20-minute talk about that. I cut it down to 6, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like,
but he explains it like kind of how everybody else feels.
I saw a TikTok video of it. He went fucking off.
He explains how everybody feels, and I 100% agree with his point right here.
But I don't know if there's anybody in wrestling that makes it more difficult to support them than Bill Goldberg. Like, try as I might, he just gets out there and does whatever he can to make sure that if you wanted to support him as a wrestling fan, not just as a Goldberg fan, but as a fan who loves the whole spectrum of professional wrestling, if you're that type of fan who loves it all and who has loved it all for years, Goldberg, it seems like he does everything in his power to make sure that you can't support him, no matter how much you want to. Goldberg, like, saying that he's pissed off about how the match went and how the retirement went, you know? And he kind of got further into it where he was upset that his speech got cut off. And he wouldn't go as far as to say the WWE cut off his speech, but it was implied that this was a thing that either they did on purpose or they didn't care about. To come off of that match and go, well, I wish it was on a PLE, not Saturday Night's Main Event. It's like, dude, it was in Atlanta for you. It was the whole Saturday Night's Main Event was basically the Goldberg show. It was based around Goldberg. And somehow he's able to find a negative.
Yeah. Exactly. It's just like the show's about you basically, and we're gonna bitch and moan about it. By the way, I found the Harlem Shake video. I'm sending it to you.
You found the Harlem Shake video.
I'm sending it to you, so I can get your live reaction to it.
We're getting live reactions. What happened?
But don't play the audio and mute your mic. I just want to see your face as I'm playing this.
What are you sending it to?
Somehow, he's able to be a victim of a circumstance that makes absolutely no sense. And what drove me crazy about this was not only does this come across to me, and I don't know Bill Goldberg, I'm sure he's a lovely man, you know, but what's nuts about this is that, number one, it comes across as a man who is hell-bent on being wronged. Like, there has to be some way that he was wronged. There has to be something here that somebody did against him. And you hate to say it because you don't look at Goldberg and feel this way, but it's a victim mentality. Like, to not look at that moment and go, this was about as perfect a retirement as someone like Goldberg could ask for. And he goes, well, they're not.
Yeah, especially for like the popularity of, like as we just said, he's not really in WWE anymore. Yes, he's still a WWE legend, but I don't see how WWE, you know, kind of fucked him with it. They gave him interviews. They put him in the main event. They made the event about him. It's in Atlanta, and so it's just fucking crazy to have that type of negativity. To, you know, they could have done better.
They didn't do. John Cena gets a whole year, and it's like, yeah, bro, you're Goldberg, but you're not John Cena. And he goes, they wouldn't do that to Undertaker. Yeah, but you know what they did to Undertaker in one of his last matches? They made him wrestle Goldberg, and it was terrible.
Yeah,
That's what happened in one of as Undertaker was wrapping up his.
Okay, I gotta pause it for a minute. JP, how you doing? Do you ever?
My eyes have been tainting. The audio listeners cannot understand the horror that I just witnessed right now.
So, how do you feel about Blippi now?
I will never watch that shit ever again.
Just your face. I
witnessed that for the first time with me, and we both had the same reaction while sitting here watching.
Yeah, I know your face is like, oh my god.
I was like, at first I didn't see what had happened. I just saw the censor bar. I didn't realize what was happening like beyond the censor bar, and I was like, no, no.
He was trying to get famous. He definitely did.
Was this before Blippi?
Yes. This is when he was trying to get famous.
I feel like Hannah's over here trying to like research some shit.
Which is the reason why he basically it only pops up here and there. He's like blacklisted. Why would they
be okay with like?
He took the video down.
Clearly, none of these TV networks know anything about that.
Nope. He took it down, and he actually paid for people, like how people do it sometimes.
Archive to find it. That's
literally tried to.
I'm like, what the hell am I doing on Archive? I use Archive for fucking for ROMs. I don't use Archive for anything else but ROMs.
Yeah, literally tried to blacklist it from the internet, and people keep on bringing
Archive will always have your entire mistakes anywhere. Yep. Surprised the Epstein files aren't on Archive. Anyways,
what are you talking about? They don't exist anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They never happened. We should just move on like a country and just pretend it never happened. Sorry, watch Shane Diggle. Shane.
Yeah, I know it's everyone's like, what the fuck is happening?
Anyways, back to Goldberg.
Career, and he didn't complain about it. He didn't go, oh, I was wronged. He went, wow, that didn't work.
That match was so fucking terrible. Undertaker and Goldberg.
Oh my god, yeah, it was.
Well, come to find out, Goldberg gave himself a fucking concussion before he freaking hit the ring.
He was bleeding he headbutted the door.
And then gave himself a second concussion from hitting the ring post.
Jesus fucking Christ. And again, why? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they do say Taker said, I should have known. It's like, yeah, you should have known. I was like, how did you not know?
You should have scrapped everything that would have been like controversially wrong. You should have just completely scrapped anything to the head at that point. Tombstone changes to a choke slam.
It just reminds me of Bully Ray when he got knocked the fuck out from Jericho in their ladder match. And Jericho had to literally like coach him through everything. It's like, oh, I hit your finish. He's like, what's my finish? He's like, you got to do this.
Wasn't it Kurt Angle too? With Triple H and
yes, and Stephanie.
Yeah, yes. He got concussed and then he got carted away, but the cart away was a gimmick. But it was legit.
Cart was part of the fucking thing, and
it was a gimmick. Yeah, that was part of the show. But he was legitimately fucked. And he came back and he goes, "What am I doing?"
Yeah, and Stephanie had to fucking help him with that one. Well, it was the same thing as Miz when Miz took that bump off the floor with Cena.
Side note, I thought for the first time ever that Miz was out on injury. I didn't realize it was doing a TV bit. Or some sort of movie or TV. If you think about it, and I was completely sidetracked, The Miz is the longest tenured wrestler that has not been injured
because of that reason. Because he gives his body a break.
But at this point, I feel like the way that it's going for Dominic Mysterio at this point, he may be second running at this point because he hasn't wrestled a match since Mania.
Yeah. Well, keeps getting hurt.
It's a gimmick, bro.
Is it really a gimmick? Are you sure,
bro? Okay, okay. So I forgot you don't watch Mania. I just raped everyone's ears with that fucking microphone. Sorry. Raw. Since Mania has been.
That's right. The doctors know. Okay, yes.
Doctors know that's a gimmick, bro.
Yes. Okay,
so,
yes.
But he's been doing that since Mania, and I saw a meme yesterday or today that was like, man, they are really protecting the fucking shit out of Dom right now to make sure he doesn't get hurt, because after what happened with Seth, they're like, nah, we can't lose this prize gem right now. There's no way. They were chanting Dirty Dom to the point that he was the heel.
Right.
And the heel was being out cheered by all baby faces the entire Mania.
Yep.
And then when he won, that was a louder pop than Cena.
Yep.
So once they realized that, they went, we gotta hold this baby, and we cannot drop this baby on its goddamn head.
The thing that really, though, drove me crazy about this was Goldberg sitting there, and he's talking about everything that he did. And why didn't I get this? Why I didn't get back as much as I put in. I didn't get. All Goldberg got from wrestling was getting and getting and getting.
Yeah.
I mean, how many guys? Go back to the beginning of Goldberg. Go back to William Regal being in a ring with Goldberg and just allowing go back to Haku being in a ring with Goldberg.
And the thing is, like, you see a lot of us posting on Instagram and TikTok. Those matches with Goldberg, where actually Goldberg had to wrestle. Oh my God, they're bad.
Oh, they're terrible.
They're bad. They're really bad.
Kidding me? Early 2000s Goldberg was a drizzling shits, bro.
Yeah. Fucking, like, I see why they try to keep it, like, with just the spear and the fucking jackhammer. Because any offense that he did, oh my God, he was botching the shit out of people. He's legit fucking them up.
The amount of times that I sat here in my living room and had complained about Goldberg being on TV during this Gunther segment, you can ask Hannah. Like, I was literally just sitting here being like, go fucking home. Go to the retirement home. We don't want to watch a ding, 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 spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3 match. I don't want to fucking see it. We already saw that with Roman numerous fucking times. I don't want to see it with fucking Goldberg. A fucking 58. Oh God, where is he? He's in the late 50s at this point. Early 60s. I don't know. There's no reason. This is the same thing with the fucking Sting scenario in WWE. They made Sting look like he was in his, like, beyond the years of age that he is now, but AEW actually made him look like he was almost in prime. Right. Like, that was, if anything, the only thing AEW did right was make Sting look strong. AEW made Sting, or WWE made Sting look like shit. Goldberg will always look like shit.
Bell to Bell Promotions. Does this mean I have no life? I'm the only one watching you too. There's people coming in and out.
No, there's people coming in and out. And listen, we appreciate.
Yeah, we do.
Your viewing.
Yeah.
It does not mean you have no life. It means that you are enjoying yourself amongst the two of us and our,
just
wrestling.
The two. Do you know how this was supposed to be a quick one where we go fucking?
Yeah, we were supposed to play some game. I'm sitting here with my laptop open with Master Chief.
We're almost done.
Open, and I'm just like, I'm ready to fucking game, but like, God, we keep going in all the directions right now. Also,
all these veterans.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Okay.
Getting in a ring with Goldberg and allowing Goldberg to smash them in mere minutes. All these people, if you look through Goldberg's history, all these people in this wrestling business gave to Goldberg so that Goldberg could be this star, because they knew that, look, he was going to be capable of being the star. He was going to draw the attention. He was the one that could get the eyeballs on. He was the one that could do all this, yes. But everybody, the whole business, bent over backwards to make sure that Goldberg was in the position that he could deliver on this level. And to get to this point in life and not look back on that and go, man, I had an incredible career. And I've got a list of about 400 people that I have to say thank you to. I have a list of all these people that made it possible. I have, it could be 1,000 people that made sure and that put me in this position. And there's no way that I'd be even close to the position that I'm in right now had it not been for all these people. And so now to come forward and like not really acknowledge much of that and go, I'm pissed off, is what he said, about the way his retirement went when it literally, I watched that retirement going, it couldn't have gone better. And to go like, well, it could have been on a PLE. Well, how? I mean, there's this like disease of more. Well, what if it had been a little bit? Was it great? Yeah, then we're done then. We're done. It was great. Your son got to see you. Your wife got to see you. Your friends got to be there. You put on a hell of a performance that's going to do a lot.
What's that?
His son almost got pushed on his fucking ass, dude. Like, yeah. You saw that shit, right?
Yeah, I did.
To erase some other performances that were not as good, and I think that was the goal. You get to put that match with your speech that everybody saw because it was on, because WWE has this insane social media platform. Everybody saw it. And instead you're like, whoa, could have been just on Peacock, not on NBC. Goldberg could say, well, yeah, but me showing up is benefiting you. And it's like, yes, that's true. But that's only because of how much the business benefited you going in. It is a reciprocal thing. And to live life in a way where you're not cognizant of how much you have as opposed to the little that you don't have is just crazy to me.
Yeah, and I actually didn't mean to, but I cut the where he talked about basically the same thing we did. Yeah. Where it's like, it's on network television. Everything is slotted. Yeah, of course it's only going to have like 30 seconds. WWE was going to put the whole post on their fucking social media. Why are you bitching?
And more people viewed it then.
Yeah.
Like, that's the shitty part.
I'm hopefully I can show this without getting cut, but we saw Jelly Roll and Randy Orton.
Oh, I loved it
on Jimmy Kimmel Live. And Randy and Drew looked like they're giving each other actual shots, but Jelly Roll was trying to like go to commercial break. Logan Paul comes in and starts talking his shit, smacks him, which we're gonna see, which was apparently a receipt. Because Jelly Roll fucking knocked him, or a good one on Monday night or Saturday night, one of the two.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, I don't remember him ever.
When he actually punches him, when he throws, he actually threw and hit him.
But he's been at the performance. Did you hear?
Yes, I heard that. Yeah. Yes, he's been at the Performance Center. What? For 4
so
weeks,
like he knows how to work punches. So
4 weeks or 4 months, something like that.
Dude, 4 months like living in the fucking performance center.
And having Taker and his wife come in and actually coaching him, that's a dream come true, fucking shit like that. But anyways, so we get to see a little bit of this. Hopefully, like I said, it won't fucking
I apologize
hate me for it.
My laughing.
Prison rat. Who the shut the hell up, Jelly Roll?
And that was a legit slap and got him fucking good.
Roll that back real quick.
Yeah.
Roll that back real quick.
Prison rat. Who the shut the hell up, Jelly Roll?
And I think he was serious, like, what the fuck did you just say? I think he was being like, that's
shit out of fucking Jelly Roll, dude.
There's your receipt, stupid. Hey,
here's a receipt, stupid.
This was on Jimmy Fallon, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that, like I said,
Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel. I literally can see the yeah. Okay.
He has to do a little bit of banter here, because it looks. I think Jelly Roll is like fucking shit that hurt. And then,
bro, imagine Bunny's reaction. I don't know if you follow Bunny at all.
No.
She is very hypersensitive when it comes to Jelly Roll's emotions, like as husband and wife. Like, she is a very emotionally expressive person. So if she was in the room when that happened, I could imagine the amount of frustration that it took to not bust that fucking curtain and beat the shit out of Logan. Because she doesn't, I know she doesn't understand the concept of what's real and what's not. But like, because if you watch Monday Night Raw from this past week or the week before Saturday night main event, you see her while Jelly Roll's performing and gets interrupted by Logan. She looks like she was genuinely going to fucking jump the barricade. And beat the shit out of Logan, dude.
Yeah. Just check this out.
Dude, fucking crisp. Like, granted, like, they could have done a regular fucking table. They didn't have. I guarantee you, that was a fucking breakaway table.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I imagine that fucking hurt more than a regular table because
but if you see, Logan was not center on that table. Watch,
no, he was
that fucking hurt. But that hurt a lot.
Yeah, he landed all upward body. As us as wrestlers, that upper neck bumps are the worst.
I bet that fucking hurt like a motherfucker.
Shit fucking sucks. You want to land fucking square back. If you land, you sometimes question yourself when you take those upper neck bumps because you go, did I just break something? Did I just fuck up my body? Did I just hurt myself? What did I do?
Yeah.
That's why I don't like Germans. I take the Germans and I'm like, did I die? I like that. And I used to take them from Ricky Williams. That's a short, stocky little man. Like, granted, I was a little bit smaller too, but like taking a man from a short size, it's scary as hell.
Yeah. And kudos to fucking WWE. No offense to Bad Bunny, fuck Travis Scott, but people know who Jelly Roll is. So people are fucking into it.
There was a video that I had saw recently on TikTok or somewhere that people, they were like, has anyone noticed that Travis Scott has not been a part of anything since Mania? And they said because they sent Travis Scott to the Performance Center the same way that they sent Jelly Roll to the Performance Center. And Travis Scott was basically not getting the concept of how pro wrestling works.
Yeah.
He was not, it wasn't the physicality of everything. It was the mentality of, I don't think Homeboy. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't think Homeboy understood the mentality of wrestling being fake.
Right.
I don't think he understood. He thought, maybe he thought that shit was real. Maybe he didn't think that shit was real. Like, I don't know. But he was not, they haven't put him on TV since I mean, that Mania shit was a fiasco.
Oh, the WrestleMania
that shit was bad. Whatever he did on Elimination Chamber. Yeah, Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, he socked
the shoot Cody. He socked the fuck out of Cody. That was like that he hasn't gotten the grasp.
Since WrestleMania.
Yeah. So that's why we haven't seen him, and I guarantee you we won't see him at SummerSlam for even at whatever John Cena's involvement with SummerSlam is, we won't see him because I think like Jelly Roll is going to he's going to overstand that everything.
And I would actually love to see Jelly Roll and actually maybe a full-time, if not part-time, role into wrestling if he's continue on with the Performance Center.
As much as I would love to see it, the way that I've seen it, think about it. Think of Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny did the same thing that Jelly Roll is doing now. How long has it been? It's been like 2 years.
But Bad Bunny wasn't as popular. That's the thing. Nobody knew who the fuck Bad Bunny was.
Worldwide, he wasn't. But where they did it and where he was, it was like how Jelly Roll is here.
I guess so. I guess that's true.
Go watch that entrance. The fucking whatever. I don't know what PLE it was. The Puerto Rico PLE. They pop so loud. If SummerSlam isn't in Nashville, but if SummerSlam was in Nashville, the Titans fucking stadium, that crowd would be even louder than when they were in Puerto Rico. I forget what fucking PLE it was. It was an Extreme Rule. Oh, God, what the fuck was it? It was an earlier in the year pay-per-view too. It was a before Mania pay-per-view.
It was him against Damian Priest.
Damian, right? Yeah, I just don't remember what pay-per-view it was. Was it Rumble?
Maybe. I can't remember.
But like that pop was like insane.
Yeah.
Compared to when like Jelly Roll, I feel like Jelly Roll will do this and that'll be it, because he probably has some big shit going on with tours, like, and all that shit. Look at how much fucking weight I don't know if you've ever followed.
He's lost 200 pounds.
He looks like he lost more.
Well, do you know what kind of started it off? Burt Kreischer.
Yes, it was the Burt Kreischer. Yeah,
it was the marathon run. He took a bunch of guys that are overweight and they ran a marathon for cancer. And,
That's right.
Yep, and that's what started all this shit. So, I think they did again this year.
I think he went on Ozempic on top of just everything else, like getting healthy, working out. Obviously, the Performance Center was fucking helping the shit out of him.
And he completed a marathon.
My question is,
2.
What does Jelly Roll come out to as far as music, and what the fuck does he wear? He is the one person that would remain an entire mystery up until he walked through that curtain when it came to music and attire, because he has been, if you look at Jelly Roll's backstory, he drugs involved, like gang affiliated shit like that. He was in a fucked up life.
I feel like he's gonna come out to something that he makes just for WWE, some kind of theme song,
maybe.
And the attire will probably be close to Cactus Jack, because that's kind of what he's wearing right now.
Bro, I would definitely agree. I feel like it'd be a Cactus Jack vibe. Be some flannel, pant, like some sweatpants style. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a very Cactus Jack style. Yeah, because if they target this more towards looking like a fight, it makes sense to come out looking like a Jactus, a Jactus Cack.
Is it? And it's only a tag though, right? It's only a tag.
Yeah, it's a regular tag. Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me?
It was hardcore.
Randy, I can call you in the match right now. Ready? It's gonna be Randy Orton doing the shine, Randy Orton taking the heat, and Jelly Roll coming on my hot tag, and Jelly Roll might take one bump because he did take the fucking Claymore. I don't know if you watched Saturday.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He took the Claymore and he fucking sold the shit out of it.
Oh yeah.
Granted, he was set up in the same position. He was set up in a position where somebody that hasn't taken a bump yet on TV was perfect, because he was already laying down for it.
Yeah, he was on his
knees. He was like laying down talking to Randy or whatever, and then took it. If he was standing and took that, and the bump looked like shit, they might have second guesses. So that they protected him, just like they're doing Dirty Dom. They are coddling him. They are babying him until it's time where obviously Dominic's probably going to end up defending the title at SummerSlam.
Probably, yeah.
But with Jelly Roll, I feel like they're going to save one bump.
Yeah.
That's it. So they do the one bump. He either kicks out at fucking 2 9/4, or Randy breaks up the fucking pin.
It'd be better if Randy breaks it up.
Randy's gonna get an RKO, and then I don't even know what I don't know what Jelly knows what to do as far as move wise. But realistically, everyone knows Jelly when it comes to wrestling as far as the choke slam.
Yeah.
So I feel like either one of them Logan takes the RKO, sells up into a choke slam, or Jelly hits it with the choke slam and he fucking sells up, takes the RKO.
I'd see it probably be towards that.
If that happens, buying a lottery ticket.
Yeah. All right, we're trying to truck this along too, so we can actually play some games without fucking running at midnight. So this dropped, I think it was yesterday, and it got me fucking excited as well as a lot of other fans.
And puts a little tear to my eye.
We're gonna get AJ Styles at fucking Slammiversary. Oh, didn't mean to remove you. Did the wrong thing.
As a person that has literally grown up on my peak TNA experience was 2009 through 2013. So, like, to see that, like, coming from what he has already done now and what he has done before, some people may overlook this. And the reason why I say that is because everyone is so used to seeing AJ on the biggest platform that you can be in wrestling, such as WWE. When those people see him go to TNA, they think either A, he is lowering himself, or B, for the nostalgic fans, it's like, oh, if he's doing whatever he's doing, it may be a good thing. Like, it may be a nostalgic act. It might be. Excuse me for 1 second. I apologize.
But I'm just so excited because it's like I'm really hoping we get the OG fucking AJ's music, even though I know he fucking hates it. But this is the great thing about TNA working with WWE is that we can get the guys that were in TNA to be able to come in and do some business with TNA that work with WWE. We got Joe Hendry coming out in WrestleMania, TNA champion. Never happened before. It's fucking wild just to see that. I kind of wish it was a longer match, but I understand, the criticism with that of, can't be as like a long standing match because, WWE's a higher performer than TNA. But, just to see that they're using guys like AJ to come in to promote Slammiversary, who built TNA, basically. The
only thing that I see as this not going as well as it could for him is there's no, and I literally mean there is no one from his peak career that is currently in TNA. When you think about it, there is. I feel like TNA, where they are with who they have as people on the roster, who from the 2009 to 2013 era is there currently versus there's no
besides Hardy, Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, but they are crossing in between everything right now. They're not just solely on the TNA.
But
look at WWE. We just had Goldberg in the. We just had Goldberg, for fucking crying out loud. Like, what the fuck, dude? We just had Trish Stratus for Evolution.
Well, what do we have? I know that was crazy.
That was fucking crazy. But
TNA, we had Samoa Joe.
All the people that were in TNA that are still actively wrestling are in AEW.
Yeah, I was gonna say are in AEW. I think Bully Ray is the only one that's that's been there. He's not even wrestling.
Technically isn't wrestling anymore. Like, it's the spots here and there.
I guess technically you would say Punk, but I don't think Punk was in that era of AJ Styles.
No. He was a blink and you miss it to scenario in that case.
Yeah, well, he was wrestling in TNA, but it was that fact of it went to you either pick TNA or you pick ROH.
Yeah,
and because Punk
But he was always
built
an ROH.
Yeah, I was gonna say Punk built ROH. So he went there.
So like that's in the sense of this is I feel like putting Styles in a Slammiversary scenario is like it may harm him. It may like also why are you doing this right now during the middle of the storyline that he's doing with Dom? So he's doing, I don't know, obviously you don't watch Monday Night Raw on a regular basis, but on Raw, he is literally lurking in the backstage area every week during a Judgment Day promo, during a Judgment Day segment, anything. This motherfucker is just standing behind fucking crew like boxes and shit, and he's just looking at Dom and he's just like, he's just staring him down. And then last Monday, he had to go get a or Pierce told him that he had to go get an update or like a referral, see if he's like cleared or not. So and they said if he gets clear, then he has to defend his title at SummerSlam, which obviously is going to happen. So after they're done this whole segment, the camera just literally short pans to the left, and it's I don't understand why they did it like this. It's just AJ standing on the ground less than 6 feet away from Dom, and he's going, "Oh, please, Lord, please make sure he passes his exam. Oh, please, Lord." And it's just Dom just standing in the forefront of the shot being like, "Oh, please, Lord, make it." Like, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But you have all that going on. What is AJ building up to Slammiversary for on TNA? Is he just showing up to interfere, do a promo, do a match? Like,
I think he's doing a match.
But like, where's the build? Isn't Slammiversary like this month or within the next 30 days?
Yeah,
I don't know when the date is. Or is it this month?
I think it's this month, and the build is just basically just
Why
showing
would
that
you
he's back.
announce it now if it's on literally Wikipedia July 20? Motherfucker, it's in 2 fucking days. Why would you promote?
Maybe because they had
built TNA to 4 days. I think it was 4.
It might not have been set in stone. That's maybe why they didn't do it. Maybe they had to have actual like permission from WWE to finally clear. Like, okay, go for it. Or maybe he's gonna have a match with people that aren't in TNA.
I mean, it's possible.
Maybe somebody from AEW.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I know they don't have a good. I know they don't have a good, standing. AEW and TNA don't really, see eye to eye right now because they kind of fuck.
I feel like with the WWE and TNA crossover, there's no AEW play at all in it, like at all whatsoever.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. I mean, or you can be wrong. I said, could you imagine having
if that happens?
Samoa Joe or
Bro, the ultimate forbidden door would be if any AEW wrestler jumped in WWE wrestler on a fucking WrestleMania. Like,
yeah. Well, it's just like what Chris Stan? Who was the match? It was AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe versus what was his name? I can't remember, but he's on AEW. If he managed to get on TNA Slammiversary as well with AJ and they have a match, it'll be fucking killer. I gotta look it up now because I can't remember what his fucking name is. But yeah, just because I don't know, I would like to see like actually like TNA, even though they're in AEW, if TNA would allow it, and WWE would allow it to have them together. AJ versus
just AJ versus Samoa Joe.
Christopher Daniels.
Christopher Daniels.
Christopher Daniels was able to
Kazarian.
Yeah, and had a match with AJ Styles for Slammiversary.
Absolute. Fuck it. Make it a fucking 3-way, goddamn it. Nah. Make it a 4-way. We're gonna do AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels versus Frankie Kazarian versus Abyss.
Dude, that'd be dope as shit.
That'd be fucking wild.
That'd be awesome.
It would have every element of wrestling. You would have your technical, you'd have your high flying, you'd have your fucking hardcore, you'd have everything. And those 4, granted, this may be very debatable. If you had a Mount Rushmore, a good Mount Rushmore, you would have AJ, you would have Abyss, you would have either or Christopher Daniels, Frank Kazarian, because they're both on the same level. And then, I mean, I would throw
Samoa Joe.
Either Samoa Joe. So I didn't even realize I didn't put Samoa Joe up there. AJ Styles, Samoa Joe.
A rematch of Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles,
Frankie Kazarian, Abyss. Any of those.
Joe.
Yeah. And notice how I didn't refer to any of the sort of Hulk Hogan, Derek, Carter, etc. Aces of Eights. Like I would put Beer Money as like a Beer Money would be up there.
Yeah.
And then if you were going way, way, way back, I mean, you can't go way, way back, because if you go too far back, early beginning
less
TNA
people will know.
Early beginning TNA is just what AEW is now.
Oh yeah,
you had Booker T, Christian, you had Kurt Angle was a little later, but you still had guys that had left WWE and went to TNA in like mid 2000s.
Well, that's also the annoying part about fucking AEW. It's just like you see what happened in TNA, and you would think, let's do the exact opposite, and yet they're literally doing the same fucking thing that they did.
It's literally just a mixture of ex-WWE and indie guys like combined together.
Right.
Because in TNA, you didn't have indie wrestlers weren't a fucking thing in the early stages of TNA. There was just ROH. That was it. That was the only
I guess you would technically say was an indie promotion, but
it was. But that was the major one of that era of time. If you look at today, ROH isn't even its own independent company anymore. You have Game Changer Wrestling is the ROH of today. I'll say it right here, live in front of the millions and millions of people that watch us. That Game Changer Wrestling is the ROH of this generation. Because when you look at the people that come from Game Changer, or the people that work in Game Changer that came from, think about it, there are people that have left the E and have gone to the indies or the ROH of this generation. You have think of the guys that were in ROH that had either left WWE or came from ROH to WWE. You have Shotzi left WWE, went to Game Changer. You have Matt Cardona literally left WWE, did every wrestling promotion.
I was going to say, Matt Cardona does everything.
He did everything, but his highlight of his entire independent wrestling career, Game Changer. Only because he decided to fucking just do deathmatch shit at the time.
And call out John Cena because he called that in.
And try to get John Cena on the Hammerstein Ballroom show.
Hi, John Cena.
No. So a funny story with that, correlating to that, is GCW's second Hammerstein Ballroom show. Matt Cardona had an open challenge match, and so he came out and said, I challenge any fucking person. Does not matter where the fuck they come from. And he had somebody come out. I don't remember who the first person was. Beat them in 30 seconds. Next person to come out was an indie guy named Tommy Invincible. Came out. They had like a 5-minute match, whatever. It's like, nah, it's not good enough. I want somebody better. Out comes out Microman. Again, like 2.5 feet, 3 feet tall fucking dude. beats him in no time. And then third guy was Jimmy Lloyd, which GCW like homebody, and beats him. He went on to either Chris Van, I think it was a CVV, yeah. And he said that he tried to contact Cena to try and get Cena to show up at the Hammerstein Ballroom at Game Changer Wrestling to answer his open challenge match, and it almost fucking worked. It almost fucking worked.
No shit.
He said he was like this close, and then somebody, it wasn't Triple H, and this was just last year. Somebody within management shut it down.
Aww.
And he was like, fuck. And it wasn't because it was Matt Cardona. It was just the independent wrestling too.
Yeah.
It was that barrier, fresh, like, we can't do this. They're getting close, but they're not close enough to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So, like, if Cena would have been involved with, like, the problem is Cena's never been involved in any independent wrestling format.
That is a lie.
Ever in his career. What?
That is a lie. There was
OVW doesn't count.
Nope. It wasn't
No, not the New England. No, Chaotic doesn't count either. Hold on. That was a one-time bit.
There was a technical. There was a show. I can't remember what it was, but he was a referee, and Vince McMahon was actually involved in the independent show.
No, that was Chaotic. I know the whole story. I heard it in person by Warbeard, Ivar. I've heard the whole story.
That counts. That's one independent show. He's probably done other ones too, where he's just shown up and just done something. Kurt's done it.
Known. Yeah, I've never. Then there's no history of that.
His dad does it all the time.
Oh yeah. His dad. You go to any New England wrestling fucking.
Jesse Nolan got an AA. I was like, you fucking lucky,
bro. Like, go to any fucking show once a year. Larry Huntley has him on a show somewhere, and it's always a show that I end up not doing. I've worked so many Larry Huntley shows, Northland Wrestling Association, but I've never been in front of John Cena's dad. It's the only shows that I've never worked.
They had I think he ran the Six Flags, or was involved in it, and they had Kurt Angle and John Cena Sr.
Northeast Wrestling, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. But I think there's been a few. I think there's been a few besides that one that Cena has been involved.
But he was close. Close.
That would have been awesome. Could you imagine? It's like, who's next? Come on.
No, they should have done if it did happen, it would have been like they would have done everything that they did. It would have been Microman, Tommy Invincible, and then like
Cena would have been
Jimmy
last.
Lloyd probably would have been still in it. And then after they would have been like, nah, because he had like 3 people come out, and then he lost in the end. If it would have just been Cena coming out through the curtain.
Could you imagine? Just like
losing their shit.
Yeah, it's like, come on, and then all of a sudden,
on some like shitty fucking PA system in the Hammerstein Ballroom, dude. And they don't have the best. GCW doesn't have like the best quality production as far as lighting and everything. It would have been like some little like smog shit going on. It would have been just like little intermediate lights just changing colors. And,
yeah.
Oh, it would have been. And he would have been doing that in front of 3,000 people.
Oh, they would have lost their shit. It's the one universe that happened. It happened.
3,000 would have sounded more than the regular 17,000 to 18,000 they get on a regular.
3,000 would have lost their shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, are you kidding me? And this is during a show where Alley Cat got injured. The leg, snapped her leg.
Oh yeah,
that was the same show. So imagine John Cena being in the fucking locker room watching an indie wrestler snap her fucking leg in half, dude.
Probably would have walked out.
He probably would have been like, fuck this shit. Why the fuck am I getting involved in this? I'm out.
Right? Oh shit. All right. Let's fucking end this thing.
I was gonna say, I think we're way too far along for this.
Are you still up for games or no?
It's already 11:17, my guy.
So, do you have to work tomorrow?
I have to travel tomorrow.
Okay, then maybe we'll do it some other time then.
I mean, you know what? How about we 1v1? How about we?
That's what we're going to do.
You know what? No, you know what? Fuck it. We doing this shit. Okay. I got it open. I got my other laptop open.
Do your plugs, and then
I got cotton mouth up the fucking wazoo right now.
Do your plugs.
Yeah. Fuck. Follow me at JP O'Reilly on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, maybe Pornhub. I don't know.
I'm telling you still got to do that. You got to make an account
every time. I'm gonna call it. They're gonna find it. How many? We got one person watching. I hope it's Ball to Ball Promotions.
Yeah.
If it is Ball to Ball Promotions, it's watching right now. My next show will be on my birthday, July 26th, at the Franklin Vets Club. We will be out here doing some wrestling.
No, I won't be.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm
taking a break.
That's right. Yeah, you're on
taking a break.
I will be doing the wrestling.
I'm gonna be honest. My shit's shit right now. I'm taking a break. I need to go back to the dojo and do some training and shit.
Same. The problem is my job fucking makes it so I'm physically incapacitated.
Yeah, that'll be that way until like 6 months or so, until you get into a groove, and then you can fucking do it.
Yeah. Anyways, July 26th, Franklin Vets Club, MEW presents Slugfest. I've been trying to egg the owner of the company to let me do it's called Slugfest. So I thought that it would be appropriate
start slugging
to do a home run derby death match, because we're on a we're supposed to do it outside of a baseball field. We're supposed to have bats, and I'm just telling you, some Lego bats, some thumbtack
Take a
bats,
break from hardcore shit.
Some gusset bat, motherfucker. I've taken a break since me and Jason Devine wrestled. Okay,
how old are you?
I'm turning 30 on the 26th. Okay.
Do you want to be able to fucking move when you're 35?
Are you my mother? No, I didn't think so. Are you my girlfriend? No, I didn't think so.
Why don't you go listen to Foley talk about this shit? You're gonna.
I don't need no therapy act over here.
You're saying that now, and then you're gonna be like, when you're 40,
I'm gonna go wrestle.
Can't even fucking move.
Normal match, like a boring old wrestler should. I forget what the guy that I'm wrestling is. Does an Australian thing. So I'm probably gonna throw out some really fucked up like Australian gimmick, like harassment.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you're a heel now.
I don't know what I am. Okay,
you're technically a heel now, you fucker.
No, because I did that once.
No,
and then the very next show I was not. So you could ask the psychological fucking team around this.
So you pulled a Seth Rollins. You just hated Eric. You weren't actually heel.
I did what I was told to. I did it for The Rock. I did what I had to because I was paid to do what I was told. So because the next show meant nothing. Anyways,
all right. Some
Australian dude I'm fucking around with. We're gonna have a great time, and the best part is I'm pretty sure I'm on before the actual show even begins. So by the time that the show actually starts, I'm gonna be double fisting my fucking drinks. I'm gonna be, by the time the first match is over, I'm gonna be a fucking heathen from hell in that fucking venue. Everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with JP O'Reilly? Oh, he's drunk as fuck. It's his birthday. And you're just gonna keep feeding me fucking drinks. So who the fuck knows how my birthday is gonna end? I might be blacked out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Call me asking for a ride. Yeah, my shit just crashed for a minute. So I'm glad that the fucking podcast didn't end. My page just went out of memory. I'm like, okay.
We went too long.
I think that's what it was. It's like, okay, podcast
time
over.
To switch over to the Purrfect Player podcast.
So you can catch me. You can catch me, Big Cat Tyler Adams on Instagram and TikTok. Tyler Adams on Facebook and Twitter. You can catch all Per Sessions shit on every platform. Per Session Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe for this channel. Also, give us a 5-star rating on audio on all the audio platforms for those who listen to audio. And of course, we have the Purrfect Player, which is running on Twitch.
Yeah, we gotta start showing this more.
Yeah, Twitch and Kick it'll be running. We'll be doing a 1v1 after the show. Just give us a few minutes. We won't be going that long because JP is complaining that's midnight. And of course,
it's 11:20.
Of course, Brainbuster Tees. You can get all of our merchandise for Per Session. Get yourself a hat, a hoodie. Tank top is just for fucking JP because he asked for it.
Oh my god! I don't know why I forgot about it now. We
have stickers, which are awesome. I love these.
Very
stickers.
Inside joke fucking stickers. My
unsafe
god.
workers.
I'm getting that. The stopping chair shot. I'm getting that for my car.
Yeah,
is what's happening.
It's so great. And then of course the wave goodbye to the audio listeners, Nick's report, Sam Matthews hot take.
Can you click on the picture of it, please?
Yeah.
Hannah's on her listening right now. It's just it's literally, I know it, but what's funny is the picture is from it's an MEW, me and Sammy Chaos tag team. It's that show with the hoodie on. And it's just me waving. I know.
And of course,
I know it's funny that I'm wearing the same fucking shirt.
The best fucking
why is it so
watery?
I wasn't around for that.
You were not.
I never understood the call. I need to find the video of that.
Oh, it's it's with Ethan Scott.
You know what? Maybe I have seen it.
Of course, we got all these, like I said, hats, T-shirts, in different colors. We also have for youth. This is what I love about Brainbuster Tees, because it's like I said, different colors. You can get a black, navy, sports gray, and of course white. And then the hats, I believe, are in 2 or 3 different colors. Let me check. I think it's
what is the size of the snapback?
I have no clue.
Because I have a fat fucking head.
But I'm hoping that the logo is a little bit bigger than that on that. I told them to have it big, so hopefully
it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell with this because like I said, this looks small on this hat, but then you look at this one and it looks like
that looks way better.
Yeah. But you got I'm definitely gonna get a gray one of the snapback because it looks dope. Yeah, and then of course subscribe to the Purrfect Player on YouTube, and yeah, like I said, give us about 5-10 minutes to get shit going, and we'll see you guys live on Kick and Twitch. The Purrfect Player, it'll be JP versus Big Cat in Halo.
I may or may not be a little handicapped, not to the fact that I've been drinking, but the fact that I'm probably playing on cloud gaming, so got a slight interface delay. So
hopefully it won't be cloud gaming then. Hopefully you'll have it all ready to go.
I have it motherfucker. I literally have it open right now. You can't see it, but this shit's already open in the menu, ready to go.
All right, perfect. All right, thank you guys. We'll catch you guys next week, hopefully. If not, like I said, anytime that we won't be doing the podcast, we'll be swapping out with.
I'll be doing this shit.
We'll be swapping out with the Purrfect Player. So catch that out. We'll announce it. Make sure you guys know. So, but I think we'll have everybody back.
I hope
either next week or the week after. We'll have Randy Carver Jr. on discussing VLC. So.
That's right. We're gonna have Randy Carver for VLC,
and possibly the last match ever at for Matt and Jeff Hardy at Limitless, because they might be retiring. I
saw the TNA thing from yesterday. Yeah. They wouldn't end on an indie show.
I'm hoping that they'll probably end at
all right. Discussion time. it would, if they're going to end their careers, it would have to be where they started.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be like WrestleMania or whatever, but we'll see.
I hope so.
I mean, they could be like every other guy that retires and then just jumps on the indies and does a bunch of indie shows.
Literally retires on a fucking crowd show of like 120 people.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, follow.
Come catch us on the Purrfect Player.
Yeah, give us about 5-10 minutes. And of course, 5-star all the audio. It helps us out. Download it. Thank you guys. We'll catch you guys next week.
Purr session signing off, but we ain't saying goodbye. Keep your fans like steel reaching for the sky.